Welcome back to Bag Buds, guys. Today we are doing something a little different. No one, I feel, has touched on this topic before. It is bags we highly recommend investing in that are not the classic flaps. So you're gonna save this video, you're gonna come back to it in 5 years or 10 years, and you're gonna see if this video is right. Otherwise, we're gonna delete this video. No, I'm kidding.
But I know that we're right, so
yeah.
We're the bag experts.
Yeah, I am quite a bag expert, and based on like my history of investing in designer bags, 95% of the time I made money on my bags. So, so a little like shameless brag, shameless plug. But let's get right into it. I am gonna start off with go grab this now, wherever you find it on consignment. If you can find the best deal, obviously not purple, okay? Purple. I'm not saying purple. Don't go buy purple now. And you're like, Tammy, why is my purple bag not selling? No, I'm sorry. I'm just using this as an example, but it's the mini rectangle with top handle. So not just the mini rectangle with top handle. I actually think this will surpass the price and the resale value of just the mini rectangle without a top handle. The reason why is, why wouldn't it make sense? The top handle is such a functional add-on. For the same price, no way. This should be worth more. So in the future, I think Chanel will not always release this style. So I think it's worth really investing in, because if you love the trendies, you love the Coco handles, you know they keep going up in price because of that top handle. The fact that I can wear this like this and crossbody like a mini rectangle, this is a bag I am betting on and banking on.
Not to mention, it's super cute. So if you get offered it in the boutiques, or if you can buy it pre-owned, it's gonna go up in value.
Yeah, even if most of the time you're buying this over retail price on the consignment resale market, and I don't care, I will buy premium price, because if you know the stats with Chanel, it's gonna always go up in price. Perhaps maybe not exactly the purple, unless you are a purple lover, but know which colors to buy. So of course, black, creams, neutrals, a beautiful gray,
a caramel in this.
A caramel. Yeah, you have to know which colors is going to be worthwhile, and that will be another video. If you guys want to learn more about that, we kind of do little snippets of that on TikTok as well as Instagram. We'll link that in the caption below if you guys want to see that. But go get yourself a mini rectangle with a top handle. So if you're deciding mini rectangle with no top handle, mini rectangle with top handle, do this.
Go for that one. And it's just cute. The top handle is just so cute. I think it's a bit different than just the classic mini rectangle.
Yeah.
Just has a little something.
Yeah.
So speaking of special Chanel bags, this one is the 17B Rose Gold ML flap with the chevron. So this bag resells for a crazy premium now.
Double.
I think this one is listed on Luxor for $16,500
Canadian. So that's around like 11,000 something USD.
Right, and you guys know that the ML flaps don't even cost that much in the boutique. But what makes this one special, of course, is the iridescent rose gold color. Chanel rarely releases this type of iridescent, or iridescent bags in general. They don't make them every season. In
caviar?
Especially in caviar. Sometimes we see it in the lambskin occasionally,
yeah.
But when do you see the iridescent caviar, right? And especially in the chevron as well. Not to mention, what else is unique about this one, it has the edge stitching. Most classic flaps don't have the edge stitching.
Exactly. Go look at your classic flaps right now.
Look at it right now. I know, I didn't believe it.
Go look.
I know, when Tammy made that point, I was like, what do you mean? But then I looked, I was like, oh, it's one of those small things that you don't notice, but it makes the bag more
structured. It's like Hermes Cellier in Kelly versus Hermes Retourne, right? Like, look, this is inner stitching. This is outer stitching. So a lot of people want the rare outer stitching. Like if you could get a mini square, mini rectangle, people love the outer stitching more because it gives it that more defined, structured look. And it's just something rare about it because Chanel doesn't release it often. So things that are not so common, that not everyone can get, people are gonna pay top tier premium price for this. So yeah, it's definitely knowing which colors to invest in, and this is another example of that. This iridescent rose gold, Chanel has not released any rose gold like it. This looks like a different color under certain lighting.
Seriously, it's crazy.
This is supposed to be a pink iridescent here, but it shines so brightly and stands out so much when you're in a dim setting and there's like fluorescent, a little bit of lighting. You guys don't believe me? I'm gonna take this to a club and show you. I'm just kidding.
This is expensive, but the point is, right, anything that Chanel does, it is the iridescent, the really rare, maybe the rose gold, kind of anything that they don't normally do and they don't do every season. Go for that if you can get your hands on it. Absolutely go for this. If you had bought this when you bought this brand new and you're selling it now, you are doubling your money on it basically,
100%.
right? So if you are lucky enough to get your hands on something like this, keep it for 10 years, it's going to go up in value.
My next one is related to color as well, guys, and it's go invest into your closet with a dark beige, they call it caramel brown now, and find the nicest one. And the nicest one that actually holds the most value is the one that doesn't have the pumpkin spice latte undertone.
I don't
so
like
the
that
orange,
one.
that
Yeah, I don't
orangey
like that
undertone. So
orangey.
there is different kind of caramels. There's also different kind of dark beiges. There is that orange undertone, but you don't want the orange undertone because that one doesn't hold its resale value as much as this kind. What I mean is like it has that cooler undertone, okay? Cooler undertone, and just find yourself this on gold. Come back to this in 5 years, and I'm telling you, just like with the vintage flaps that have had that caramel brown, even back then they didn't do a caramel brown as nice as they did here. So in 10 years, you're banking on this is going to be the nicest caramel brown that they release.
You just need to know which one, right? So do a little bit of research. There's tons of stuff online about which specific 20 something whatever beige that people go for, but just make sure you're getting the right shade.
Yes, and if you love the pumpkin spice latte or a completely different brown, if you like more of a dark brown, that's not to say don't buy it. We're just talking about the colors and the styles that we are banking that will go up in price. So of course, don't be sad if you get a lower quote for your pumpkin spice latte caramel brown, opposed to most consignments will offer more premium pricing for this kind of brown.
Exactly. Not to mention that one's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Goes with everything. And so the last pick, again, I'm talking about kind of the more unique, out of the ordinary bags. You guys know this one, the Chanel Heart Bag. So this one is brand new condition, and this one is selling at a premium. So you guys know these were supposedly only offered to clients that had bought their ready-to-wear clothing pieces, right? So they're very hard to get in the first place, and they were only available for like 1 season. Chanel's not going to make these again. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We don't know, but probably not considering how hyped these were. They are very exclusive. You're not going to get in the boutiques now. You can only buy it secondhand for a premium. If you guys are familiar with Chanel's history, you guys know in I think 1995, Karl Lagerfeld did a heart bag for Chanel that was patent, and those bags now I see them
$40,000, guys. Go
at
search
least,
it up.
at least,
Vintage
right?
Chanel heart bag. It retailed for $2,000 at the time.
Yeah, and now 40 G's on the secondhand market. That's crazy.
We
but
sold one recently for $22,000, and
that's
we
actually a
have-
steal.
Yeah, actually,
That's actually a steal. Yeah.
We had clients ready to just buy more of it, but it's so hard to get because what the word on the street is the reason why most designer brands don't make the heart bag is so hard to craft and make. And actually with these heart bags, I have seen and I've read on many forums that they had so many issues. Like sometimes the chain will just pop off, and that's just a Chanel quality thing. Like we already know Chanel quality is decreasing while the price increasing.
Yeah.
Like that's for another video, but it's just so hard to make, and that's why you don't see a lot of designers making the heart bag. And if you guys can pay a premium price for this heart bag now, and you're planning to hold it for at least 3, 4, 5 years, we can bet that it is going to go up in price, just like that vintage one. Obviously, if you can get the black one is most likely going to hold its value more, but definitely, you know, you never know how rare these colors could be as well, because what if they release the black ones down later on but not these colors? So that's just kind of a risk you have to kind of take, but black is a safe bet, but the heart bag itself is a safe bet
Overall,
for me.
it's like stocks, right? You hold on to them, you're banking on the fact that they're going to go up in value, but I think we can all agree that this one will safely go up in value. And if you have the money to just buy it and let it sit in your closet for 10 years, that's a good investment in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay?
So if you guys like this kind of video, definitely comment below. We can do a part 2 because there's so many other bags we haven't even touched on that we think that are going to hold its value, that are not just the classics. Because everyone talks about, yes, the classics are the best investment in your closet, and they always go up based on stats, but there are other bags we're banking on, and we'd love to share our knowledge and our kind of expertise when it comes to that. So definitely comment below, like this video if you found this video kind of helpful for you building up your dream closet. Remember, we don't look at it as a closet, we look at it as an investment portfolio.
Exactly. Can you claim that on your taxes?
Yeah. If I lose money on a bag, is that a write-off?
Yeah, is that a write-off? Is that talk to your accountant about that. We're not giving financial advice here,
no,
but
disclaimer.
We'll see. Disclaimer. But yeah, if you guys do want to see more, let us know in the comments or tell us what you think as well as a good investment bag.
Yes.
And yeah, otherwise we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.